Happy Friday, family. It is October 21st, 2022, a day that we have never seen before, a day that we are never going to see again. I am your host, Khalees of Financial Fridays, and I am honored to be with you, Why Not Us family. God bless you. God bless each of you. May God bless our founder, our visionary, Miss KJ. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. I know that technology has its downside. I know all of that. But I'm also very thankful for what technology does. And by Instagram, Kendra and I reconnected a few months ago. And I'm so glad it brought us to this point where we are doing this thing on her amazing platform, where people's lives are being changed and touched every second. So thank you so much, family. We had to take it from the car this morning. We got to do this thing in the car this morning. I was determined to be here on time. I said, I'm not going to be able to rush back to the house and get it set up. So we're just going to do this thing on this Wi-Fi that prayerfully will stay connected. Amen. And do this Financial Friday from the car. I also, forgive me, I also want to take a moment to say, continue to support our sister KJ. If it is laid on your heart to go to a Cash App, please, it is $KJDA stud. Support her. I'm telling you, I'm not asking you to do anything that I'm not doing myself. Support her because she is doing an awesome thing on this podcast, and we need to let her know that we are there to support her and see this thing through all the way. Also, as a little side note, if you hear any noise, my littlest boy is with me in the vehicle. So just throwing that out there. If you hear a little humming back there, that is my little sweet pea. All right. On this Financial Friday, again, let me just back up for those of you who may be tuning in for the first time. My name is Khalees. I am awesome friends with KJ and the Joyner family. I'm a graduate of Lewisburg High School, a graduate of North Carolina State University, and I have my master's in human resource management from Western Carolina. I currently serve as the Chief Diversity Officer for my staffing agency, and I love, love, love all things regarding helping families, regarding staying healthy in our minds, regarding helping move ourselves forward. I am all about that. And Kendra allowed me some space on her platform to share what I'm learning with you. So I am learning just as I'm trying to teach you. So we're going to make this thing work. Amen. But the focus of Financial Fridays, while I'm working to obtain my official license in health and life insurance, is to just take some time out of our busy days. Just take a breather out of our busy days and see where we are financially and if we are satisfied with where we are. Hey, sweetie, can you turn it down just a little bit? Thank you. See if we're satisfied where we are. If you look at your situation and it's not where you want to be, if you're at a space where you are not seeing yourself right now, being able to help your children pay for their college, if you're not in a space where you see yourself, hey, going on a Hawaiian trip 6 months from now, then let's start taking steps today to get us there. And one of the best ways that I believe we can take steps towards betterment is through our mind. I know people say it a lot, but it is a mind thing. Amen. Whatsoever a man thinketh, that he is. Okay. If we see ourselves as a failure, we think of ourselves as a failure, if we think of ourselves as the nothingness that some people in our past have tried to put into our minds, then we will stay in that negativity and not succeed. But my prayer for all of the Why Not Us family is that no matter what has happened in the past, that we elevate our minds to that better place. Amen. We all have had our struggles. I've been very open with mine. If you listen to past podcasts, I promise you'll hear my testimony. So we all have those struggles. But the thing is, keep pushing, keep soaring, take those baby steps. Why Not Us family? Do that thing. Do that thing. Just take baby steps, and I promise doors will start to open. Take baby steps as far as cutting back on some of that fast food. I love me some Burger King. I am not going to lie. I will take a trip to Burger King and get onion rings all day. I know, but it's not healthy and it's not wise, pocketbook wise. Okay. So when I'm in the mood for some Burger King, I'm like, no, let me go to the grocery store. Let me get some fruits and vegetables and actually try to save money and save my health. Amen. So we got to make up in our minds that we are better, that we deserve better, and that better is on the way. And while I'm talking about better, I want to throw out a book to you, Why Not Us family. Tyler Perry, whether you like him or not, the brother is doing his thing. He is successful. And he's got a book called Higher is Waiting. Higher is Waiting. I strongly recommend that you check that out. Khalees, what does all this have to do with Financial Friday? Again, it's a mindset thing. It's an exposure thing. My late dad would always say exposure is some of the best education. And he took it upon himself to take us on trips and for us to meet different people, for us to be around the homeless, for us to be around the less fortunate, for us to be around people of different faiths so that we could see what else is out here. Because knowing how to connect with people is another great way to secure your financial future. Can you talk to almost anybody? Can you? If you cannot, take steps. Educate yourself. Go to the library. Pick up a book on a topic that you've never even thought about. Read it, because I promise you, any and everything that you read does pay off. Making money out here, family, is all about connections. If nobody is connected to you, how in the world are you going to grow your brand? How are you going to network and have people interested in your product or your company or whatever it is? You got to expand. Grow your network. Get out of your comfort zone. Read books. Study how people talk and how they network. Listen to LeBron James. Listen to Steph Curry. Listen to Oprah. Listen to some of these podcasts. Stephen Covey. Read books. I'm telling you, there is so much out here. The more you know, the more you expand your horizon. That is going to help financially, because the more people connected to you, who understand your brand, who believe in you, things happen. Things turn around, family. Why Not Us is a prime example. Kendra started out, hey, the folks who believed in her, and initially some of them fell off, and so she had to launch this all herself. And now look, she's almost 300 episodes into this thing. She is just growing and expanding and helping women find their strength, especially in this domestic violence month. I promise you, a mind thing, a heart thing, it all comes together when you're talking about, I'm going to get my financial life in order. As I wrap up this morning on this Financial Friday, I also want to leave you with this. Not only do I recommend reading the Tyler Perry book, Higher is Waiting, but I also recommend that you download this app called Feedly. It's FEEDLY. It's an app that talks about all types of news stories, scientific, medical, whatever you can think of. And it just keeps you abreast of whatever is happening out there. That's another way to stay financially great. Knowing what's coming down the pipe. For example, I work in human resources, so I know that manufacturing jobs are not going to stay around much longer. All of that's becoming automated. I don't know where you are, but where I am on the East Coast near the DC area, a lot of McDonald's and fast food places you go into now, you don't talk to a person, you go to a kiosk. All of these things are becoming automated. So we need to be aware of that as we're looking at our professional future. Because if we're trying to get into manufacturing, that's a dying industry. You need to stay on the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Study that information. Study the hot jobs. Right now, being a registered nurse, a hot job. Anything regarding mental health. Anything regarding apps. If you are a good gamer, if you know how to build gaming apps, that is a fantastic future in it. Yes. Educate yourself on those things. Do the hard things. And I promise eventually roads and doors will open for us financially. I want you to pray for me, family. I'm not too proud to say that I did not pass my life and health insurance exam the first time around. I'm not too proud to say that. So like I said, I'm on this journey with you. I am going to soar the next time. I'm scheduled to take it in November. I am going ahead and claiming that I'm passing it. I am excited because the more that I learn while also obtaining this license, and then especially after I pass this and get my license, of course, I'm going to share with you. I want to see all the Why Not Us family doing their thing. I want to see you have millions in your bank account. That is not an impossibility. I want to see your grands and great grands not have to worry about anything regarding college or their entrepreneurial dreams. I don't want anybody having a slave out here working for somebody else who doesn't respect you, who doesn't respect your culture, who doesn't respect the beautiful person that you are. No, set yourself up and your family up for financial greatness. You hear me? Why not us, family? Set them up. It first starts with the mindset. Make sure you are staying healthy. Make sure you are staying positive. And take those small steps. And I promise you, those doors will open, but you cannot give up on this thing. You cannot give up. If you have questions about insurance, how you can help set your family up, I would love to put you in contact with my mentor. She's an amazing person. She and her husband, Kelly, is fantastic. Reach out to me, Khalees_Bird at Yahoo, and put in the subject line, I don't know, why not us, life insurance, something, so that I know that you are from this podcast. I appreciate you. God bless you. Again, stay positive, family. It's all about the mindset. God has got you. You just got to do the rest. That's why it's called Start the Finish. All you have to do is start what God has already finished. Amen. Love you, fam. Be safe. Have a wonderful weekend. All right. Bye-bye.